grab.
Beautiful morn, my child. It looks like dawn is here at long last.
Can't you just leave me alone?
Oh.
Your precious queen has been sent back to the bottomless pit from whence she came. The nightmare is almost over.
I am here to say goodbye. The sun's warmth exhausts me. Soon I will rejoin my queen in her endless sleep. It is over. You did well.
So our beloved mother will just go back to sleep, now that enough people have suffered. Is that it?
No, Jonathan. The Morrigan has been appeased because you dared confront her. You have prevailed, my bittersweet champion.
Ha!
And what are you to her? Her counterpart? Her opponent in some timeless game?
She is my mother. My dreadful
Yeah, Jonathan, you should have been paying
sour-tempered
attention.
mother. She is
On the
yours
bridge.
too, in a way, but you are not born from her terrible womb like me. You are but a distant child.
Okay, I'm a distant child.
What does she seek? Revenge? Retribution?
She seeks nothing, since she only dreams of it. In the ancient tongue, when I was young, her name meant ghostly queen. Pray she never fully awakens, for her wrath knows no bounds.
And we're going to press this button, and we're going to ask about the disaster.
Why did Harriet Jones become a disaster?
You are the doctor. You hold the knowledge needed to answer such a question.
You're the motherfucker who made me! All
I
Icors are
noticed that
female?
all the Icors were female, as if a male couldn't endure the metamorphosis. Harriet was also a bitter and resentful woman, as was her daughter.
If the Morrigan prefers despoiled women to become the vessels of her wrath, we should be thankful that but one disaster has been cast upon this wobbling world.
Are they really contagious?
Icors seem to carry various diseases. They did not merely turn people into skulls. Their presence alone spreads death.
Who knows whether the Red Queen awakens when cursed mortals endure such epidemics, or if the contagions emerge like a curse as she awakes.
This is not over.
This is not over. I am here to find the true origin of the blood of hate.
'Tis unwise to interfere with a tale rooted so deeply in the suffering of others.
You know, before we go any further, talking to Myrddin, I think I was very right that I'm going to have to fight Elizabeth. I called that 2 chapters ago.
What will happen to Ascalon?
I don't know.
Will
Maybe.
you let them run the country from the shadows?
I don't interfere with petty political intrigues. Ascalon was built upon the lie of a lineage. Such a deceit cannot last forever.
But Lord Redgrave definitely possessed Marshal's blood. Untainted blood from the greatest vampire knight.
Really? I wonder how he managed to acquire it. Perhaps I should retrieve this artifact before going back to sleep.
Maybe you should.
What will become of of the vampire hunters.
They will never stop searching for William Marshal, for he escaped their two great hunts. Remember that you too are now on their dark list.
Huh. What about the Brotherhood?
What will become of the Brotherhood?
I foresee trouble for them now that your progeny considers becoming the new primate.
But I'm certain the current primate has no wish to resign.
Exactly. And I am not fully convinced your progeny truly understands what dreadful power he is about to defy.
God.
No. I must know why Elizabeth fled here when I discovered she was the original healthy carrier.
No, she is not what you say she is. That is a secret you will discover soon enough.
And you? Why are you here? Which new thread of which old twisted plan are you seeking to pull now? Tell me the truth.
I am just here to salute my sons, and to bid them fare thee well.
Your sons? Plural? My God, will you ever stop speaking in riddles?
Perhaps I am too old for your spoken language. Perhaps you now have so many subtle words you no longer hear the simplest ones.
Who are your sons? Why do you bid them farewell now?
You are my son, as is William Marshal.
So that is all we are to you? Puppets you create to defeat some threat born from a dreaming devil?
No. You are my sons. I am proud of you. I mourn when you fail.
This is madness. How many have you created? Who else? Shakespeare? Isaac Newton? Alfred the Great? Francis Drake? Thomas More? Guy Fawkes?
My progeny is scarce, for I rarely feel the urge to protect this land anymore. But yes, one of those you named is your immortal brother. Maybe you shall meet one night.
Has to be William Marshal.
Tell me about William Marshal. Why is his blood so strong?
He is not stronger than you, only older. You are strong, Jonathan Reed. A champion of your time, chosen to defeat a threat spawned of this generation.
His blood was not tainted. The blood Lord Redgrave possessed. That which I used in the serum. But what if it had been?
Then you would have failed, I suppose. For the blood of hate would have corrupted you too.
Is he here? Is William Marshal here? Is that why you're here now too?
Have I not already answered that question?
Yes. Maybe he is William Marshal.
When he fought me, Geoffrey McCullum used a serum made of King Arthur's blood. Since then, I have discovered that it was vampire
Yep, it
blood.
does happen at the end of World War
Whose
I.
blood was it?
You just said it. It was the blood of a king. The blood of the champion I chose to save this land in its time of greatest peril.
King Arthur was also your progeny. Why am I not surprised?
Yes, he was. But he failed in the end. And for centuries the land suffered his defeat.
So I had two vampires' blood and garlic. I mean, not garlic, insulin to make that antidote. What the fuck?
Speak clearly then, and answer my last question.
What is it?
Did I defeat the epidemic?
Now you've found the castle, Jonathan Reed. Only you can answer that. Farewell, my child. I shall dream about you soon.
How am I getting in? I can't go through the front door. Yep, I'm already calling it. My prediction is locked in. I'm fighting Lady Ashbury.
But you love her.
Gotta do it. Gotta kill her.
Sad.
She's the carrier. She knows it. This is why she fled here. To be away from everybody. So she wouldn't have to be a threat and a burden upon humanity any longer. That must be her mother and father. Can't go that way. You're still here. Hunt her. Well, Hunter, I am still here to hunt her. Hunter. I liked Lady Ashbury. She was one of my favorite characters in this game.
Maybe it's just my imagination, but I think I smell Elizabeth's perfume.
That's kind of sad.
She must be here somewhere.
Oh, dear Lady Ashbury, thank you for your recent letter and all the good news it contained. I cannot wait to finally meet you when I arrive in London. The garden is beautiful under the summer sky, although I noted your wish to avoid heat and direct sunlight because of your frail health. You're welcome any day. We'll discuss this wonderful idea of yours concerning the foundation of an orphanage for Longyears. Inspired by the French mason, Royal St. Louis, sadly closed what the French people chose. My God, I can't even write these words down. To cut their king's head off, such a place, destined to provide a good education to gifted poor orphan girls, will surely excite my friends here in the city. You can count on me and my influence to make your project a huge success. Yours ever sincerely, Countess Alexandra Somerset. Alright. Dear Mr. McAllister, as the new legal owner of the Ashbury estate, I intend to quickly engage in the overdue maintenance and repairs of the walls and the crypt of the castle. Among the few architects I invited to send forward proposals, I was impressed by your respectful approach concerning renovations on historical buildings and their preservation. I will be glad to meet you at your convenience. My only request would be to speak to you directly and not your assistants. Any evening of next month would be agreeable. You may come to the castle, or I can meet you at your office, as you prefer. If you agree to come to my castle, I can show you what kind of repairs and modifications I have in mind concerning the crypt, which may need considerable work and reconstruction. Very sincerely, Lady Ashbury.
Like most castles, this one has a crypt, and it holds something special inside.
Portrait of Dr. Jonathan Reed by Elizabeth Ashbury.
Elizabeth, my love, you allow my portrait to watch over you while you sleep. I'm flattered. This castle is falling apart. That sweet fragrance, Elizabeth's perfume. She was here, and recently.
Vincent Van Gogh. Huh. Jacob. Okay. Never mind. I was wrong on that. stream, check the Discord chat.
This painting looks suspicious.
What fucking painting? Oh. Dear Mrs. Ashbury, when we last communicated, you asked for the conveyance of a large coffin from Temple Church known as the Crypt of Ashbury Castle in Scotland. I am happy to report your request is finally validated. My driver has been informed that for security reasons, guards will be always return the coffin. You have hired these individuals who will be awaiting. What? What? These individuals will all be waiting for us in London. They have also been informed that under no circumstance should the carriage try to pass the river by boat, but always by road and bridges, for the precious wood and the relics of the coffin cannot be exposed to humidity and moisture. You'll find a detailed quote for the entire operation under this letter. We are ready to go to London as soon as payment and received in full. Very respectfully, Samuel Lewis, independent contractor.
A sword and a moon are the symbols I should look for.
Huh. I'm not in the mood for fucking riddles. Damn it. A sword in the moon. Gotta find the passage. Gotta find it. Dear Lady Ashbury, thank you for your previous letters and augmented discussions about vampire folklore. She's a fucking vampire. It's now obvious we share an opinion concerning a scientific and modern approach toward the need for blood and the cure for addiction. I must confess, I admired your charitable attitude when I met you at the Downbury Sanatorium. And I was still impressed by your kindness when talking with humble and poor patients. I was delighted to read about the position of administrator at the Pembroke Hospital you find it since its founding. After a few days of deliberation, I have to accept your offer. It will be, for me, an occasion to get back to the busy streets of London after years of public service in the beautiful but far quieter Scotland. I will be glad to meet you there and discuss with you further about immortality's disadvantages and advantages and how to enhance your condition. I look forward to meeting you as a said. Oh, and Edgar. Fucking Edgar. Where is this motherfucking passageway?
What are these symbols? I can feel a mechanism, but it doesn't work.
Sword.
One last switch, and...
That's a fucking flower. It's not a moon. Moon.
Voila.
I called it. Confront Lady Ashbury. I've got great intuition. Here's Johnny!
You have nothing to be afraid of.
Shall we abandon this then? Shall we lower our heads?
No. Never. You taught me that.
Blood is approaching. Old but young. How strange. Shall I drink it? Smite it?
No, Father. He is a friend.
Lazy ass
Please,
puzzle.
rest. I'll take care of it.
I'm glad it wasn't
Caution,
harder.
Elizabeth. Deceit runs through these veins.
I know, Father. What took you so long, Jonathan?
Called it! Called it!
Is this really him?
Yes. This is William Marshal. First
shit.
Earl of Pembroke, servant of 5 mortal kings, former regent and saviour of England. The greatest knight who ever lived, according to some.
And you called him father.
For he gave me eternal life, and much more.
I have so many questions, Elizabeth.
You always had questions, Dr. Reed.
Now that I stand before you both, in this vault, I know not where to begin.
We still have a few minutes left.
Will you go back to London?
No, Jonathan. I do not intend to.
And what of your daughter?
Charlotte is a strong, independent woman who's about to come into money. I took care of everything. Now it's time for her to shape her future.
Why did you flee here?
When you told me I was the healthy carrier, I had nowhere else to go.
You
Called
mean you
it.
had to return to the real source of this scourge?
Yes, to end it once and for all.
Where are we? What is this place?
This is the Ashbury estate. I inherited the title when I purchased the castle.
Are you not afraid someone might discover you here? It's not that hard to find.
Do not assume that I would hesitate to silence anyone who tried to reveal my secret. Fortunately, it has rarely come to that.
Is this your retreat? Something of a secret place?
It's more of a sanctuary, really. This is where I take care of my father, ever since he became unwell.
I have destroyed the disaster, this creature that Harriet Jones had become. The epidemic is no more, and London will recover. In time.
Yes. You did well, Jonathan. You truly saved the city.
Yes, we did. Despite all obstacles. I'm truly convinced we did it together, Elizabeth.
I cannot bear knowing I was the cause of all this, through the use of my own blood.
No. This catastrophe was the result of unethical experimentation. And the will of a creature
When do we
so
fight?
inexplicably evil. She exceeds all the terrible wonders I have seen since my death.
But it was my blood all along. My corrupted blood of hate. The poisoned blood of my father.
If we don't fight, when do I kill her?
A healthy carrier. That's all I am.
We could cure him.
It's too late. The blood of hate has run for too long. The antidote would not work on him. I tried. Believe me, I tried.
Jeez, what?
Is he dangerous?
What do you think? He is a thirsty echo
How did I ever
who has
find?
not
How did you
fed
ever
in
find? How did you
centuries.
ever find a girlfriend?
An elder vampire, driven by an urge to kill and spread the
Wait,
blood
me
of
or the
hate.
game? You just met her after so long and you want to kill her off. Can he communicate?
Can he communicate?
Yes. Sometimes he even seems like the noble knight who saved and raised me. But you know, the malice never fully leaves his eyes.
Well, she's a carrier.
No redemption.
She has to
And
be
yet he
stopped
thinks
there,
he has
too.
been offered immortality by the angels to protect the feeble and to smite the unholy.
Why are you hiding William Marshal here?
How could I not take care of him? He sacrificed himself by giving me the only dose of antidote he had.
He gave you the antidote.
Yes. And in doing so, he knew he'd have to be confined here. And yet he volunteered. That's how great a man William Marshal was. And still is.
What do you do for him?
I visit him as often as possible. I paint the landscapes he will never see again. I feed him with my blood.
You feed him? You barely sustain yourself on the weak blood of the dying, yet you give him your blood?
After he saved me from the blood rage, I swore I would never kill to feed. He said the same.
William Marshal infected you. He is the true original carrier.
Yes. But he saved me by sacrificing himself.
Saved you? How?
The tears of angels. The cleansing of impure blood by an older, more powerful blood. It worked on me, did it not?
Yes. Blood is the definitive key to our species. Scowls, cleansing, lineage. Do you really think it worked?
It has, Jonathan. I was nothing but a beast who took pleasure in slaughter. I roamed across Europe, reaping my bloody crop. It was the blood of hate, but my father's antidote cured me.
What about us?
What do you
I'm
mean?
just fucking
You know my
intrigued and
feelings
captivated.
towards you, Elizabeth. But you left without a word. So I'm worried about your feelings towards me.
I love you, Jonathan.
Oh,
I've loved you since the moment I saw you rescue poor Mr. Hampton in that filthy slaughterhouse,
poor.
forgetting the danger as you turned your back, like the newborn fool you were.
Who are you, really?
How could I answer that? I went through many lives and identities to reach this day. To you, I am Elizabeth Ashbury, and that's all I wish to be.
Oh. I want to know more.
I need to know more. I want to know who you really are. Where you were born. Where you lived.
I was born Elizabeth Samantha Mary.
I called that
Englewood
right too.
In
That was her.
1551 in Hertfordshire. My parents owned a pub in Hoddesdon.
They're
Are
buried
you
here.
satisfied?
Called it. How'd you
How
meet
did you
William
meet
Marshal?
William Marshal?
He was an echo for centuries when he found me. He saved me from certain death by making me his progeny.
Did you ever blame him?
Not even when he was infected and bit me. He is my father. He raised me. He taught me how to behave.
Why did he choose you?
You should ask him that.
He's not your real father. He's your vampire daddy.
You should have told me.
No, Jonathan. The William Marshal myth lies at the heart of so many hostile plans. I could not risk jeopardizing his safety.
So why did you come here? You knew I would follow you. I can't let you go.
Because I know now the blood of hate is still in my veins. No one but I can put an end to this tragedy.
I can
He
help
said the blood of hate.
you. You can trust me,
And he said-
Elizabeth.
I know, Jonathan. You have been the most loyal ally these last few weeks. But this is my
I feel like
duty.
it's about
Would
to
your
happen.
protege agree to speak with me? I have so many questions for him.
Go on, Jonathan. But be careful.
Yes?
Sir William. My God. You really are William Marshal. You served Richard the Lionheart and his brother, King John. It is such a privilege to meet you.
I did in my day. Come closer if you want to speak. For my hearing isn't what it used to be.
I think your hearing is fine, sir.
What is it you want then?
Alright, now I know. Thanks for telling me, dude. Wait. What's a trap? Are you talking about the game? But you whispered me. You know that shows up in the stream. I gotta figure out how to fix it with Chatty. I don't know a lot about Chatty. I'm using it. The only way to really learn about something is to use it.
I think it's a trap too. The guy, when he says come closer, I think he's gonna bite him and try to suck his blood so his life comes back. I think it's a totally think it's a trap.
He does have the blood of hate in him. Oh, the get closer thing is a trap. I didn't hear him say that.
I found your research on the antidote. The tears of the angels. What ingredients did you use?
Once I understood what the ingredients were, I used the tears of King Richard and the pure blood of the valiant Boadicea.
And did it work?
Yes. The tears cleansed my poor Elizabeth's blackened heart. It was such a blessing to see her smile again.
King Richard and Boadicea. How did you find such relics?
It took me many years to locate their hiding place. Then I had to learn the formula. If I recall, it belonged to an ancient brotherhood. The Order of St. Paul, I believe.
I found and defeated the disaster that was threatening to smite London. You should know that the city is safe for now, Sir William.
Then may I call you brother? Did you resist its poison? Even a scratch from a beast so evil could endanger you and all those you care for.
You also defeated one in 1666. Who was it?
She was a malicious witch who spread plague throughout the city with her army of rats. She had been hiding in a bakery in Pudding Lane for months when I finally found her.
pudding.
How did you defeat it?
We fought for hours. In the end, I had to lock her in St. Paul's Cathedral and burn the building down. I wanted to be sure she was destroyed.
That's harsh. Tell me about the blood,
The blood
of
of hate. How
Here it
does it
comes.
affect you? Do you feel
bet.
it now?
The blood of hate? Yes. Nothing more than a sneeze, really. A sneeze held for so long, you could blow a fortress down if you released it.
I would like to ask you about vampires.
Vampires? What about them?
Considering your experience, please tell me what you know.
They are terrible creatures. I have seen and fought many in my time. Foul temptresses with sharp claws and shrieking beaks.
Wait! Wait! I thought we were vampires. I thought that was the name of this fucking game. Never seen such a creature.
I have never seen such a creature.
It could be the blood
What are you
shit that
talking
popped.
about?
I don't
Of
know.
course you've never seen a creature like them. Vampires are deadly, swift and implacable.
Where did you encounter such creatures?
The last time I saw one was in a Celtic temple near Salisbury. A terrible and god-forsaken place full of ghosts. and
Salisbury is not far
pestilence.
from me.
Can we speak about the Morrigan?
The Red Queen.
What
What
of
of her?
You met her, did you not?
Just once. But she never ceased to sing to me. I love her song. It is a song of blood and war. I only wish she would sometimes let me rest.
Do you know who she is?
I don't want to discuss this in front of my sweet Elizabeth.
Why?
For a time, she too could hear the red song. The steps she danced to its melody brought pain upon the world.
Do you remember Myrddin, your maker?
Only God is my maker, for he created everything on this earth. He blessed me with eternal life through his archangel, Michael.
But Myrddin, Michael, is a vampire. He made you a blood-sucking creature of the night.
Blood, yes. I used to drink it from the throats of the unworthy. Then I was punished for my deceit. During my penance, I rely entirely upon my sweet Elizabeth.
Tell me about Elizabeth. How was she infected?
I do not wish to discuss it.
Please, Sir William. I need to know what the blood of hate is. How is it transmitted?
After defeating the disaster in St. Paul's Cathedral, I returned to my retreat, infected. This is where my sweet Elizabeth found me, for she heard my pain from across the sea.
Where is this retreat you mentioned?
In London, under Temple Church, beneath my empty tomb. I always loved to sleep there while listening to the bell above.
What happened then?
The blood of hate had twisted me into a rage-filled man. I attacked my progeny and infected her too. Forgive me, Elizabeth. I failed you.
You bit her again. Is that how she was infected with the disaster's blood? I think I understand now.
Elizabeth fled, and I fell to my knees, begging for forgiveness. I swore I would find a way to make things right.
I see. That's interesting, one shot.
How did you meet Elizabeth?
Times were tough. I had awakened to protect the land from a new plague. I heard her sing for her dead family. Singing for her death to come. I chose to save her.
When was that?
It was so long ago. A few years after Elizabeth of England and Catherine of France established their alliance against Spain.
That's strange.
What did you do?
I raised her as my progeny. After she left to see the world, I rebuilt her deceased parents' inn. Owned it as William Thorne for a time. Those were good years.
My question is everyone fucking stupid? Like, seriously, how many people are fucking this fucking retarded? Like, look at their fucking eyes. How would... How do they walk among the living? I will never understand that in this game.
Makeup.
Hell, Jonathan wasn't wearing any makeup throughout this entire game. Walking through the street with blood shadows. I don't know, let's keep watching.
Did you really sacrifice yourself to save her?
That was the only righteous path. The blood of hate made me betray her. I am at peace here. I can think about what I've done and how I failed.
Do you not want to be cured?
No. This hunger is mine. I would feel empty without it. It has been part of me for so long. All I want is quiet. Silence.
You agreed to be confined here, then?
Yes. Once I was sure she was cured, I asked to be locked down here.
Hey, I'm being
I
wary about the
deserve it.
situation.
The world needs it.
I have that feeling.
We could set you free. Let you out. Isn't that what you want?
I pray for the day I'll see the sky again. I have all but forgotten its colors. I could walk and do so many things beneath the stars. But I doubt it will be wise to release me.
Then will you stay here and repent?
Elizabeth told me it will not be long now. I cannot wait to feel the sweet caress of her hand on my cheek after so long as she releases me. Has the time come?
Yes, Father.
Why not unleash me then? To see the sky a final time?
You already are the sky, and all its stars.
I'm not defeated, for I welcome the sword you bear, for it is mine.
You were never defeated, my lord.
What I thought the whole time, she kills him, cuts his head off. And you guys thought it was a trap.
Father.
It could have been. But why did she have that sword? Why did he
And
say
you
something
also,
about
Jonathan.
off with their heads at the beginning?
What do you mean?
I can't stand what I've become. This healthy carrier, as you put it. The flames will purify the poison that runs in my veins.
No! I won't allow this to happen.
I am death, Jonathan. Wherever I go, I can't stand
I am Dr. Jonathan Reed, champion of Myrddin, chosen to save England from the vampire epidemic. I could cure you.
What do you mean?
We are creatures of blood, Elizabeth. Everything about us is in our blood. With time, I could perfect the antidote William Marshal gave you. Trust me, for time is on our side.
Ooh, screenshot.
That is a risk I cannot take, Jonathan. I won't bring another such disaster into this world.
Elizabeth, no. Trust me.
Do they fight? And then she
How
kills
could
herself.
I trust you, Jonathan? How could I take
She's gonna
such a
push
chance?
him away. I
I'll
can't
stay
feel
here
it.
with you then. As long as we must, until I find a cure.
You have no idea what you're talking about, Jonathan. Despite his madness, William was strong enough to starve for centuries. I doubt we can do the same.
We will lock ourselves down then. I'll get all the material I need and I'll perform my research here with you until you're cured.
Are you mad? Who would take care of us? Who would free us if it takes decades or even more?
Old Bridget will take care of us.
You are serious, aren't you? You really are ready to do this?
I love you, Elizabeth. I can do this. Please, stay with me.
I believe you. This is crazy, but I believe you, Jonathan.
What? Fight? I don't want to be wrong.
One prayer for the summoned, called by this song.
Are you?
Child born from darkness, whose path ye must find. Now the song is sung, and your path chosen. England is safe, for you have prevailed. I bid you farewell, my champion, bittersweet. You found yourself a newer quest, and so I leave you to it. My queen sleeps once again, and I'll soon join her slumber, until alas she rises, woken by the hunger never fed.
That someone told me not to kill anyone, so I did not fucking kill anyone. I wanted to, but I actually couldn't do it. Like, I was hitting the buttons for kill, but it didn't kill anyone when I tried to take them over and suck their blood on the streets and shit, the humans. It didn't work, so I was like, fuck it, I can't kill anyone, so I won't kill anyone. And then I almost did kill someone, I was freaking out, but I didn't kill him. There's other endings you could have got. And let me guess, the one I was expecting was the one I get to fight maybe Lady Ashbury? I don't know. Maybe. Maybe. Who knows? But I feel like if I had killed anyone, she would have fell out of love with me. I would have went in for a kiss, pushed me away, we would have fought. I don't know. I can look that up and do my research later. But we're at the credits, and it is time for review! Alright. Playability of this game. It's brand new. It hasn't even been out fucking 2 weeks yet. I'd give the playability, for me as an AMD user, because it is not optimized that great for AMD. And I've done my research. There's other people that are playing it and streaming it and playing it on, uploading on YouTube, whatever. And it's even consoles, and they're not having the same issues. There's some AMD users that are, and I'm one of them. And I have newer AMD technology. Anyway, I'd give the playability 8 out of 10. Glitches and bugs. Glitches and bugs. I really don't remember any bugs. The one glitch I didn't like was, I saw it earlier in the game as well, was some of the rats when you tried to eat one after, like, sometimes you couldn't pick it up. And there, that was a little glitch or bug, whatever. Not anything major with what I call bug, but I know little glitches, that little when you're in like a lamp lighted area, you have like a ghostly light shadow behind you. So other than that, that's all the things I really noticed on my end. So I'd give that in terms of I'd say I'd put that at a 9 out of 10. It was very good, despite those two things. Take it down. Mechanics of the game, I like the mechanics. Not really much I can explain on that. I mean, we can go into great depth of detail on it, but there's no point. You saw how I played. I'd give the mechanics 7.5 out of 10. Price. Even for me, I'm going to say this was a fucking great price for this game. At $45, I didn't get it at $45. No, I got it for like 38, and then 42, 44, 40. They gave away 3 copies. Price, I would say, and even on console, going up to, I would have honestly paid $5 or $10 more bucks if I had a console for a copy of this game on the console and played it on that. Why? Just for the playability. But other than that, me saying what I just said about what a console and paying more money for something cheaper on a PC, I would put the price at a 10 out of 10. I really would. I've never said that about a title. Performance. This game's got overall good performance. Doesn't really cause a lot of heating issues like I thought it would. Didn't matter what type of settings I ran this on. The optimization wasn't that good for AMD, and I've already stated that. And I didn't really have any actual lag, other than maybe some stutters a little bit here and there. Performance with the playability and shit, but it wasn't bad. You know, it was better than I thought it would be. So I'd give it an 8 out of 10. Fun factor: 10 out of fucking 10. Difficulty. There is no difficulty. It just throws you in. Have fucking fun. There are some things that are difficult. Once you learn it and get it down pat. I mean, some things could be hard. It's really all up to you and how hard you want to make it. If you actually sit there and actually take the time to learn it, it'd be a lot quicker doing that than going over and continually fucking dying. So, and I've done both. So the difficulty, like I said, is what you make of it. So I'm going to put it at 8 out of 10. It's not too difficult, not too over the top. Voice acting. Oh my god, this is amazing. I don't need to explain this fucking shit. 10 out of 10. Character and NPCs. Interesting. Interesting motherfuckers. I give them a 9 out of 10. Music. The music was actually pretty good. Eerie in a lot of places, but not too over the top. Not underwhelming. I'd give the music an 8 out of 10. The setting and the mood of the game. Oh, 1918. After World War I. England. London. Amazing. Fucking loved it. It had a great setting. Really good vibe. It was always dark. I mean, you are a vampire, of course, but I'd give the setting, even though I wanted to see more, how it affects it, I'd give it a 9 out of 10. Playstyle. All depends on you. Do you want to run around shooting them? Using your powers? Or doing what I did, hack and slash the majority of the game? It really is all up to you again. And for me, the playstyle, I liked it. I'd give it an 8 out of 10. Didn't love it, but I liked it. I wish there were more options with hack and slash than what I found. Length in time, this game is as long as you want to make it. I will say that. And it is worth every second you play this game. It is very, very fucking enjoyable. So I'd give the length and time of this game a good solid 9.5 out of 10. And last but not least, overall, in my opinion, I would give this game, with everything added up, can we get a drum roll? Cream gives it 9 out of 10. Great title. You should get it. And the optimization did fuck with my rating. Otherwise, this would have been the third title I gave it 10 out of 10 to. That was Vampyr. Fucking good ass title. Hope you enjoyed it. I enjoyed bringing it to you on Twitch and for YouTube. Thank you guys. Well guys, that's going to do it for this episode of CreamTV. If you liked it, go ahead and leave a like, comment, follow, and subscribe. Also, go ahead and turn on your notifications so you don't miss a single thing. Ding, ding, ding. Like and engage with my social media up top in the overlay, also in the description below. Also, like and engage with my Twitch and YouTube, also in the overlay in the description below. I do different content on both platforms. I also do different giveaways on both platforms from time to time. Also, if you happen to be a Twitcher or YouTuber yourself and you're familiar with an auto host, that's for Twitch. If you'd add me to that and I started streaming and you weren't streaming, your channel will broadcast my channel. Pretty cool, right? Yeah, both get exposure. Depending on the amount of hosts you have and the order that they're in. And for YouTube, there's an auto feature channel. I'll use myself as an example. Say I made you an auto feature channel. You will show up on my main YouTube page underneath a banner on the right side in a little box that says Cream Legionaries with your channel name and avatar. And anyone comes to click on it, including yourself, it goes straight to your YouTube page. Pretty cool, right? Yeah! The name and location of that box all depends on your personal YouTube layout. And if you happen to do it with Twitch and YouTube and you want to do both those three, oh my god, I'm going to thank you so much! I have no problem doing it back. Just ask. And as always, if you wish to make a donation to CreamTV, it's so easy to do. You can go to my Twitch page, up top in the overlay, phone links in the description below. And if for some reason Twitch is down or the page is in response for the pale button, it's just not working correctly, you can use the alternate most preferred method of donating my users at streamlabs.com. Also link in the description below. And the cool thing about Streamlabs, you can go there and interact with the stream with music, polls for votes, games, mini games, all sorts of cool stuff. And I've also started up a Patreon account, which is also linked in the description below. And that is for the funding and upkeep of www.streamer-squad.com's website. My website, my community. Website has launched. We're in alpha access. Not everything's complete. Some is. We're working on getting to beta. All funds accumulated are greatly appreciated, and all proceeds will go to better hardware, software, gaming, internet, and most importantly, a better viewing experience for you, the people of Twitch, YouTube, wherever else I upload these videos, wherever else these videos found their place, and of course the lovely creepers and legionaries of the CreamTV and Streamers Squad. As always, pardon the interruptions. Stay happy, healthy, safe, out of trouble, and most importantly, stay creamy and tune in for the next awesome godlike creamy goodness. Thank you.